What's up, everybody? So, Season 2 Barbarian, I would say we are back, baby. It's treating us pretty good. I cooked up some build. It's mainly about overpower. I got around 1400% overpower, about 150 plus 180% attack speed. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I will do some adjustments to the build, but so far we're rocking that bash as a basic skill because that will allow us to get overpower if we crit with 200 weapon. And then we get the double swing as our main core skill. We have changing shout. We don't need anything with unstoppable because there's vampiric power that is pretty OP. I can see some nerfs to that bad boy, but this is just a showcase. This is a new boss which you need to farm to obtain one of the materials to summon Duriel, the Uber boss, to farm those Uber uniques. But so far, the boss is pretty weak. I mean, I was capped with almost capped with lightning resistance, and I could still face tank. But this is the so fast that the build attacks. The damage is pretty solid, I would say. I am missing one-handed mace though, because that one gives you a overpower even more as the implicit of the weapon. So I'm missing that. And some other weapons, I'm missing some aspects too. But I'm trying out the luckily I got the new unique headpiece, which I will show you in a bit. And it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. I didn't get highest rolls on that bad boy, but it's definitely something to go with. I am running a full berserk build. The only thing that I am missing here is kind of vulnerability, but that's because I don't have. Look at this beast. Upping this bad boy. I'm missing exploit glyph. Here I was checking attack speed, but attack speed is kind of this 140%. Attack speed is kind of hard to do if you have only like what, not even half of a screen. But I'm missing exploit glyph. I still don't have it in my board. I'm testing a different ones, but on next one I will definitely use that one. Sure, we have Steelgrass as vulnerable, but there is one problem with Overpower. It gets eaten by Steelgrasp and Ground Stomp and Rupture in this setup. So sometimes, I mean, we have a lot of attack speed, so it doesn't matter that much, but sometimes it will just, get eaten by that. But it's not so too much of a big issue. I'm planning to do, I know I said it, I'm not a fan of 3 shouts, but this time I might go 3 shouts with Wrath of the Berserker, because those will not eat the overpower stacks. But anyway, this is just a showcase. We also did another boss. I don't know which one it is, but here I got Parmaladny, finally. I struggled to get that one last season, so now we got it. But this is just a quick showcase. If you guys want to see more, I stream live every day on Twitch, so you can see me there. And yeah, let's get straight into the business. So with this setup, I will show you the skills. We've got what we're working with. I want some defensive as well, because I haven't really respec. Coming to World Tier 4, it was pretty rough. We needed to survive, so I haven't really respec since then, but we got a bash for the sweet overpower here. But the main good thing about bash is it can be our only 45 source, and it could be enough because they changed this to scale for max life. And if you use this with 200 weapon, which you should because of this overpower, you get 40% fortify if you damage a stunned enemy. And we have ground stomp. I have a aspect for weapon mastery here that also enables you to stun enemies. So we have steel grasp, we got rupture. Pretty crazy stuff. Core skill is a double swing. We go with berserking here. You should probably, I mean, vulnerable, since after the nerf, it depends. I think everything would die with an exploit that window, 3 seconds. I would believe it is 3 seconds from exploit. But I will try to find a way how to make this perma. I tried to use this aspect. I don't know if I have it here. The one that gives you a berserk. If you attack with core skill, gives you a chance to get berserk. Oh, this one. There we go. This is basically exactly what double swing does, but it's just a chance, so it's not 100%. But I believe on my double core skill build, that's my end game goal. I want to play double core skill, which is double swing and upheaval most likely, since it got buffed. I want to try this one. That would be probably fine, but on this single core skill, I don't know. I don't find this proccing too often. Maybe I need a max roll, or a more great chance to double that duration. I don't know. I will see about that. The only problem with Steel Grasp, like the berserk from Steel Grasp, is not affected by the duration of this constraint. It's only the berserk you get from double swing like in here, so it's kind of weird. We got ground stomp for fury, but also the stun I just explained with the bash, and also double swing pairs super well with stun, ground stomp, and steel grasp. That just are AoE Solver. Steel Grasp into Ground Stomp, everything is stacked up, double swing away. We go Challenging Shout for survivability, max HP, because another thing, Overpower scales from max HP, so you will see me stack everything in max HP, even the passive here. I don't take Rallying Cry, we don't really need Fury, not even the Unstoppable, because I will show you the power. It's this one right here, yeah, right here. When you evade, you turn into, you will have Unstoppable 4 seconds, and if you have charges or implicit on boots where your evade is getting reduced with each attack, that's insane. Impossible to get CC'd. Next up, we got movement speed to be mobile. We got booming voice for a challenging shout duration. We go aggressive resistance, 3 items, 3 passive here. I got +3 from the headpiece. I will show you. 24% DR while berserking. That's why when I like berserk with these passive and Fury Generation gives you 4 buffs. It gives you damage increase, movement speed, DR, and Fury Generation. It's just insane. Next up, we got a crit chance here from No Mercy. Rapture for attack speed, 40% for 5 seconds. This does not count towards attack speed cap. That's why you can see me hit. I have a screenshot on my on Discord, on Twitter. I have reached 180%. It's pretty crazy. I will have the link in the pinned comment. This is not too bad either. This one is scaling from strength now, so damage is pretty good. I tried Fields of Crimson. That could also work on AoE. We'll get Steel Grasp for vulnerable. Berserking here is our trigger, and with double swing we just make it refreshing basically the buff. Passive here, create more damage when you have 45. Attack speed for double swing, dual wields. We've got Valop because we're using maces on double swing. And then we have some heal for some sustain, and Unconstrained as our key passive. Unbridled is pretty expensive. You would need Rallying Cry and all that, so it's not worth it right now. Let's go over Paragon Board. So the first glyph we have is Ire. Again, more DR, that's 34%. Well, diminishing kicks in after 30, so it's something like less than that. But more damage while berserking. You could put some more points into strength if once you level up the glyph up here. I go for max HP. Once again, you will see me take these notes. The second board we go with is Bonebreaker. This is guaranteed overpower. Like Barbarian has 4 ways of getting like guaranteed overpower almost. It's crazy. So this is R1. Second glyph is Ambidextrous to buff magic notes. And yes, the magic note is overpower, even more overpower. And then we have DR while healthy. This is also coming in handy. So it's buffing this too. Some good stuff. Other board, third board is Decimator. I'm testing this one out. I'm not really sure. I think this one is stacking, but I'm not really sure. I haven't really kept track of this. And as you can see, overpowering deals bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortified life. That counts with max life, obviously. We go with vulnerable and armor. I like this passive. It's like 1 offensive, 1 defensive. We go with max HP. Again, physical damage. And another glyph is Crusher. This is for more overpower with maces. And more damage with maces comes in handy. I need to get a secondary one-handed weapon for double swing as a mace. Another board, we are going with the Blood Rage. I will be doing this. I will be getting this for sure. Because 40% damage right there, right now, is pretty insane. It's pretty insane. It's probably, well, almost like this. But yeah, next glyph would be probably Exploit. I need to get that there. We don't need any, we don't need Magic Note buffing glyph in here because these are not that great. Damage to bleeding, whatever, DR from bleeding, it's not too bad, but yeah. I went for fire resistance. So this is the Paragon board. Not sure if I will go for Berserk duration. Maybe if I decide to go with vulnerable and double swing, maybe. But next board, I will most likely go. So I like Weapon Master. They buff this a lot. This is definitely gonna go be the way to go for my double core skill build. So either with that, or we might go with Flawless Technique. Probably this one, because this one is focused on one-handers. Crit damage with one-handed weapons and DR from close. Yeah, I think I'll go for Flawless Technique. We also buff this crit chance, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's go over the gear. I'll show you the resistances while I have fire. As you can see, I'm lacking fire and poison. So what I might do, since I overcapped on these 3, I might put these gems away. I'm just gonna slot specific ones, like 1 fire, 2 poison. Yeah. Anyways, the headpiece, that's the new unique they introduced, but I'm not too sure if this works actually, because this one should give you cooldown reduction by 10%. I never felt it, I never noticed. Gives you fuel per second, I never noticed. Enrage 15%, it doesn't show in the buff bar when this is supposed to proc. Hard to say, because what this says, right? When you get berserking while you're already berserk, which is with our double swing almost non-stop. Well, it is non-stop because with each skill of double swing, which is also, by the way, very cheap. And why we have a ground stomp is because we get a full refund on double swing, 25 fury. This scales, by the way, with the result generation on rings, so you will get even more. But yeah, I don't really know about this one. But attack speed on the headpiece, amazing. The only headpiece with attack speed is Andariel's Visage, so that's pretty good. Aggressive resistance, that's the DR while berserking, amazing stuff. Damage while berserking, like, the only thing, instead of max fury, if it was max HP, that would be top notch. But it is what it is. Our chest piece, nothing too crazy. Damage to with skills that swap to new weapons. I want to have it on Amulet, because we're going to be swapping a lot. And DR close, you want to focus on that. And then you would want to focus on all DR or armor. Yeah, I would focus on that instead of the damage. And you could even go with like one resistance. Once again, I'm missing poison. I might put poison instead of damage up top. We'll see. Our gloves, I was pretty lucky. Attack speed, crit chance, double swing. But instead of lucky hit, I would want to get overpower. As you can see with my overpower, this is in town, so this is without any, I think without Paragon. 1455% is just insane. With the amount of attack speed we have, crazy stuff. Free damage, vulnerable, these two got nerfed, but pretty good numbers still after the nerf. Crit chance could be higher, I'm missing crit chance on the ring. So that's missing for sure. And yeah, the overpower, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can reach 2000%. With Paragon, with the items, my maze here, yeah, it's possible. And the aspect on chest piece is the weapon mastery. But if I don't run weapon mastery, the reasons I just explained, where your weapon mastery skills eat that overpower, I will go with disobedience. That's the one I'm missing with the setup. Here we go with edge master on the gloves for more damage. Oh, excuse me, my pants do have disobedience because I just changed them last night. I just forgot about it. After cheeky 16-hour session. Anyways, this is a max visceral almost. I got it yesterday from World Boss before I hit the bed. So total armor, a max life scales, overpower damage scales from max life. That's why I picked that. I rolled pretty lucky. All DR, close DR. This is probably, I would mirror both a chest piece and pants with this. Yeah, I would mirror both like that, for sure. Our boots here, they have a Ghost Walker. You know, when you're unstoppable, you get movement speed. And with this Vampiric power, you are non-stop unstoppable. But why you want movement speed is because of this power. Up to 20% chance to increase your attack speed by 40% of your total movement speed for 6 seconds. Current bonus, I love that by the way. With most of these passives, they show you current bonuses. I love that. So I'm getting 54% attack speed from this power, and it procs very often because our attack speed, you know, we hit pretty fast, we hit often, so that's pretty crazy. This is also not part of attack speed cap, that's why you see me go over, because unbuffed I'm 20%. If I'm buffed and proc everything, I'm over 150%. It's insane. Actually no, with this one I'm actually close to 180%, almost, yeah. And the boots here, I'm going triple resistances. That's probably the best piece to go with resistances, in my opinion. Movement speed, once again, to scale from attack speed. So I'm pretty lucked out on this one. The only problem is the implicit on the boots. Grant movement speed for 1 second. Sure, it's going to increase your attack speed through the roof, but we don't need that. We want extra charges or the evade cooldown being reduced on each hit you do. So we go with ruby gems on all armor for life. My weapons here, 200 mace, I'm going with accelerating for more attack speed, also not part of the attack speed cap. Overpower damage, it could be still higher, by 40%. We get vulnerable, we get close and stunned. I would want to get all stats instead of stunned. That would be a top-notch piece, but it's fine. We've got a 200 sword. This is our stat stick. We don't really use 200 sword here, because I use dual wield for rupture for faster cast. Use bash for 200 weapon, like I explained, and double swing dual wield. We go with the Limitless Rage. I might swap this with Smiting. I might put Smiting here. And the reason for that is to have non-stop uptime on Challenging Shout, aka the damage reduction. And the max life bonus, which is more overpower damage. So we might do that actually. That could give us a lot of damage increase with Smiting. Because Smiting aspect is right here. It makes your, CC duration is increased by 40%. It's 80% on weapon. And taunt is CC, so with that also goes the bonuses. It won't show in your buff bar, it will show in stats though, life. And it will show in damage reduction, which is right here. So don't panic if you don't see the buff, it's active. But you need one mob to be alive, with that taunt icon above its head. So all stats overpower, maxed out on that. And damage to close and berserking, not too bad. After the nerf of crit damage vulnerable, I believe you're supposed to focus on... you should focus on more buckets, damage buckets, if you will. But that's still in testing. So my one-handers, I got ground stomp. I'm really liking this one. Like 25% if I can get a max roll. I was running this on amulet, not too bad. But this is really good. Probably one of the best stat stick weapon. Not stat stick, attacking weapon. Because of the stats, I mean. All stats, crit damage, overpower, core skill, max out overpower, 88%. It's just insane. So this could be Abyss, 882. My maze here, nothing too crazy. Damage to stun, damage to CC, all stats. Also, well, damage to stun is not too bad. But yeah, I'm running smiting here. Also, the first part of this aspect is amazing for bosses. It's amazing. Injured is below 35% HP, so it goes hard. So these are weapons. We go with green gems. This is vulnerable, sorry, crit damage to vulnerable enemies. We are vulnerable here. First ring here, 925 from the World Boss. That's what World Boss drops, by the way. Damage to close, physical, overpower, max HP. I need crit chance, I need resistance generation. Two of these. So I would switch them, swap them from... maybe with close and physical. I would probably keep overpower. I want to stack overpower. Yes. And on this ring, that will be good, but I need overpower, which would be instead of crit damage. That would be a dream ring, yeah. So here we go with retribution aspect. On this one, we go with Earth Striker. And they said in patch notes that this aspect, the basic skill, will not eat this overpower. Well, guess what? It does still. Unlucky. So it's pretty goofy to play around in. Then we get Amulet. Nothing too crazy, I would say. No Mercy crit chance, not bad. Weapon Mastery, don't really care about that. All defensives, pretty good. And armor is pretty high. And we go with, I'm testing Anemia this stun, but probably not needed with Bash now. Might put something else on it, we'll see. Maybe a damage aspect. Maybe ground stomp. We'll see about that. We're gonna put here. Can I just right now see some? The other things, yeah. Or maybe smiting. You know what? We could put actually smiting on amulet. And on our one-hander, we could put something else. Like standing still. Or your core skill does more damage from basic skill. You could go with berserk ripping. I don't have it actually. I might put it here. So we go with, depends on the gems, you should balance out according to your resistances. But anyways, let's go over the Vampiric powers and then I will need to show you expertise. So Vampiric powers, we go with damage to stunt to like 24%. I will show you why. So 24% here from stunt. You go 20% here, it's 42%. Sorry, 44%. If you use two one-handed maces, that's added 20%. That's what, 64? And this is a global buff, by the way, across any of your skills and weapons. And this is the specific one. That's why I need two maces. 64% right here. Account for retribution, add 20%. That's 84%. That's like all retribution two-hander. And if you account for damage to stunned enemies in here, you just delete everything when mobs are stunned. Same goes for bosses. This status, damage to stunned, applies on bosses if they are staggered. Right now, without the buffs procced, where is it? Damage to stun, 94.5%. It's really great. For double swing, it's really great. That's why we have the ground stomp. So this is our setup. We could use two-handed, but after the nerf, for vulnerable, nothing too crazy. Right, Vampiric powers. So that was the first one. Our main power, which you want to focus on, is this one right here, Blood Boil. Every 20 seconds, you get the guaranteed overpower, and these volatile blood drops also do pretty good damage because if you have powered berserk, this skill or these volatile blood drops, they benefit from that. Next one, we have Metamorphosis with the Unstoppable. Non-stop Unstoppable. You're immune to CC by the way, Unstoppable. Really good stuff. Next up, we have Resilience. You are very tanky due to this. Amazing stuff. I like it a lot. And then we have Ravenous, which is the attack speed. This is also pretty good. If I'm not running Bash, I would probably swap one of these. I would maybe swap Domination to Fortify, Sanguine Embrace, because we are gonna miss our Fortify generator. So this one is also very good. Gives you increased crit chance. You should probably run this because the crit chance is very nice. Also, I don't know why, but are these powers really kept at level 3? Seems very low. I thought it goes up to level 5. If anyone knows, let me know. Another possibility of options, you could go with this one if you're running Ultimate. I plan to run Wrath of the Berserker or Call of the Ancients, so I'm gonna try this aspect where your Upheaval, if you have Call of the Ancients, your Upheaval casts an Ancient that casts the same skill. If they fixed it, will be good. If it's still Dog, like before, not good. You could also go with the Prey on the Weak. Pretty good damage increase too. Maybe better than Stunt. Maybe better. But yeah. Anything else? Basic skills for 2 seconds cooldown. It's only 1 euro of your skills. Yeah, doesn't sound too bad, but 5 basic skills. Could be good with our attack speed, but yeah, I don't know. This could grant our shouts or whatever our skills like pretty low cooldown. Hemomance is pretty good. I was running this while leveling. Attacks deal, of your max HP is physical damage. Very good stuff. You could heal in this way. If you need sustain, I recommend this. It's very good for AoE. And to solve, if you want more AoE, I recommend this power combined with, give me a sec, I need to find it. And it would be right here. Accursed Touch is amazing AoE with Hemamancy. It's really good stuff. This does nice damage. Also, this can overpower. Yes. Another overpower Eater. Sure, the damage is not bad because it's AoE, but on single target, you want to use it on your main skill. For consumables, it depends if you need resistances. You could use crit chance, you could use max HP, you could use all resistances. I'm really liking this one, by the way. I might even drop some resistances due to these potions. You might run the armor, you might run this one, crit damage, you might run overpower increase, attack speed increase. It's up to you, really, what you want. And I believe we just covered about everything. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section. And anyways, I stream, like I said before, on every day on Twitch. The link will be in the pinned comment in the description. I will try to link the screenshot as well. My attack speed, 180%. But you'll find it on my Twitter or even on my YouTube, actually, on the community tab. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Enjoy the grind. I will try to improve this build. And until then, guys, have a good one. And thank you for watching. Peace.